In a world where tech is getting smarter, thieves are trying to keep up. But can they outsmart today's smart homes?
Hello? Definitely. Sorry. Sorry.
Caught on Ring doorbell. In a doorstep confrontation caught on Ring, a homeowner called out a package thief mid-theft. The thief tried to play it off, claiming they were switching packages because of a mistake.
Hi.
Hi. I want my packages from the other day.
From me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can drop off packages.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I
have you on my ring.
Okay.
I recognize you.
That's fine.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
you bring back those packages you stole on Saturday, there's 2 of them.
I didn't take no packages. I
Yeah,
had
you did. Do you want me to call the police?
The homeowner wasn't buying it and pressed hard, demanding the return of her stolen packages. Things got awkward as the thief kept dodging, refusing to say who they worked for, and sticking to their sketchy story.
Do you work for FedEx?
Yeah. Or
do?
UPS. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you switching? Do you want to give me my other packages?
No, those packages were not yours, ma'am.
These
Last
aren't mine?
time, I know those are yours. I have to check the name. What?
Who do you work for?
I'm not gonna tell you that. I don't have to tell you nothing.
You're a thief.
Okay, are you gonna smile in my face like this?
I just want you to give me my package back.
I don't have it.
No, you do, because I saw you on my porch.
I don't have them.
I saw you on my ring,
Okay,
on my
I'm not
porch.
gonna spend no more time on it.
No. No.
Attempted home break-in. While at work, a homeowner caught some suspects trying to break into his house, thanks to his Ring doorbell's live view. He immediately called the police while watching everything unfold. Using the two-way talk feature, the police later informed him that they had arrested the suspects. Safe to say, the Ring doorbell not only stopped the break-in, but also helped put the culprits behind bars. Modern tech for the win.
Hello, officers. Hi there. I'm in my office, but I'm able to talk to you through the Ring doorbell.
Are you able to make it here to the house and have this kids and talk to you?
You do? You? Oh my God, I love the Ring doorbell. Yeah, I just got a call from the station. They asked me to come home, so I'm gonna head there now. It'll take probably about 20 minutes. I'm at the airport.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Home invasion caught on camera. In a horrifying incident caught on a Ring camera, a teenage girl and her 2 friends were robbed at gunpoint in Pasadena, Texas, while the homeowners watched helplessly on their phones. 2 armed men broke into the house, forcing the teens to the floor. One of the men even grabbed the girl by her hair, dragging her to another part of the house. The girl's parents, who were out for the evening, could do nothing but watch in terror on their Ring app. They screamed at the intruders through the camera, desperate to stop them. Insurance fraud. This guy was driving on an empty road at around 3 a.m. in the morning when all of a sudden a woman jumped out in front of his car. It was clear this was no accident. She did this on purpose. She acted like she got hit really hard, and another man also showed up screaming at the driver and told him to stop the car. After taking another look at the situation, it was clear the driver assumed this was a setup, possibly insurance fraud or carjacking in the process. The minute he realized this, he drove off. Ring camera for the win. An elderly couple in Portsmouth, Virginia, went through a terrifying ordeal when 2 armed men broke into their home, forcing them into a closet. The suspects got aggressive when the man, needing a walker, moved too slowly, prompting his wife to come back and help him. The intruders then ransacked the home, stealing cell phones, a wallet, and a safe before leaving. Police have identified the suspects as Michael Boney Jr. and Tyree DeMont Boney Jr., who are now wanted on multiple charges, including armed burglary and abduction. Not 1, but 4 tries. On the morning of March 27th, a young man was caught on camera trying to steal Ring doorbell cameras from 4 different homes in Fresno. He went on a little spree, prying the cameras off walls in areas near Fig Garden Village, Shaw and Van Ness, and Bullard High School. While he failed most of the time, he did manage to snag 1 camera. The whole thing was captured on video, though, so homeowners and authorities have a good look at him. Safe to say, this guy's not great at his job, and hopefully he gets caught soon. Messy thief. This random guy showed up at these people's house at midnight. He clearly looks out of it and may be under the influence of something. Out of nowhere, he starts aggressively kicking at the door, hoping someone will open it. When there was no response, he grabbed a nearby chair and started hitting the door with that, probably an attempt to break it down. In the end, no one opened the door for him, and he wasn't able to pry it open either. Chili thief. Usually people steal high-tech or something expensive and of value, but this guy was clearly missing an ingredient in his recipe. This Ring camera footage caught this old man stealing a chili from someone's front door.
Excuse me, can you not come and steal from go into our bins and can you give me back all of those chilies? You need to be back those chilies and the basil. That is my recipe.
Loyal neighbor. After realizing his car had been broken into, a guy spotted someone stealing a package off of his neighbor's porch. Instead of letting it slide, he went full hero mode, chasing the thief through the neighborhood for a solid 10 minutes. He was determined, sprinting after this guy, probably yelling the whole time. In the end, he actually managed to catch the thief and hand him over to the cops. Total legend. Caught red-handed. This thief thought he had it all figured out. After rummaging through the house and likely stealing a bunch of stuff, he was on his way out when the homeowner decided to make his move.
Hello?
Yes, mate. Sorry. Quiet.
Thieves in action. Thieves have gotten sneaky with a new trick. They pose as carpet cleaners or technicians to rob offices. At Fraser Business Park, CCTV footage from 2 offices caught these fake workers in action, swiping items when no one was looking. Dr. Michael Chong from the MCA Public Service Department revealed that 5 offices had been hit, with 2 of them managing to capture the culprits on camera. Apparently, some places even got robbed twice because doors were left unlocked. Stolen digger. In a bold heist, masked men stole an ATM from a garage in Dungiven, Northern Ireland on April 7th. They used a stolen digger from a nearby construction site to rip the machine straight out of the wall and were gone within 4.5 minutes. This wasn't their first rodeo either. It's the 11th time this gang has pulled off a similar stunt in recent months. Stolen SUV. On Christmas Day, a man was just delivering a gift to a neighbor in the Uptown area when things took a wild turn. He left his red SUV running, expecting to be gone for just a minute. That's when 2 guys in a silver SUV pulled up, and one jumped into his car. Realizing what was happening, the man jumped into action. He blocked the car, threw a pot of gumbo at it, and even climbed onto the SUV's roof to try and drag the thief out. High-tech thieves. CCTV footage from Edgware has exposed a slick new way thieves are stealing expensive cars across London using a technique called the relay method. In the video, the thieves use a transmitter to pick up the signal from a car's key fob, which is usually inside the owner's house. With the signal picked up through an aerial, they can unlock the car, start the engine, and drive off in less than a minute. It's a super fast and quiet crime that's been hitting homeowners with high-end cars, leaving them with nothing but a stolen vehicle. Couple catches thieves. In a shocking turn of events, thieves stole a motorhome from a family's driveway just 1 day before they were supposed to head out on a holiday. CCTV footage shows the criminals breaking into a van to clear their path, smashing into another car along the way. Then, they drove off with the motorhome, leaving Kevin Moss and his family stunned. What makes this even worse? The police didn't investigate the crime for 2 whole weeks. Big escape. In June 2015, Mumbai resident Rakesh Selvaraj's SUV was stolen from outside his residence. Frustrated with the police's lack of progress, he took matters into his own hands, meticulously reviewing hours of CCTV footage from various toll nakas around the city. His persistence paid off when he identified his vehicle and 2 suspects in footage from the Virar toll Naka. Despite presenting this evidence to the authorities, no action was taken. Never give up. A family is beyond frustrated after thieves targeted their car for the 4th time. The 27-year-old daughter, who asked to remain anonymous, expressed her anger at constantly having to pay for new catalytic converters and insurance excesses, all for something that's not their fault. The situation has gotten even worse for her father, who's had to cancel crucial hospital appointments because of the thefts. One of those appointments was for a drip to address his low magnesium levels, which could seriously affect his health given his struggles with kidney and heart failure. Stolen Audi. In just 90 seconds, thieves managed to break into an Audi RS4 by smashing the window and plugging a device into the dashboard. This device, thought to be something you can easily buy online, can silence alarms and program blank key fobs to access the car. The whole thing was quick and efficient, leaving the owners in shock. The footage from the break-in raises serious concerns about the security of keyless entry cars, especially since these thieves had the right tools to bypass the system with minimal effort. Stolen forklift. At least 3 men pulled off a daring heist in Sawbridgeworth, using a stolen telehandler forklift to rip a cash machine right off the front of a bank. The bold robbery took place about 30 miles north of London and was carried out with precision, as the thieves seemed to know exactly what they were doing. The whole thing was planned out, with the telehandler acting as the perfect tool to haul away the cash machine. It's a reminder that some criminals will go to extreme lengths for a payday, and this crew certainly didn't hold back. Stealing a Vespa. In a shocking incident in Blackheath, southeast London, John Tusting, 32, and Lucien Riviere, 18, were jailed for stealing a 52-year-old's moped after stabbing him. The victim was riding his Vespa when the 2 men, along with an unidentified accomplice, began following him. As he turned into a side road at a traffic light, the thieves kicked his scooter, forcing him to stop. One of them then stabbed the man while the others snatched his moped. Tusting and Riviere were sentenced to 10 and 8 years in prison, respectively. Locked. On November 30th in Choburi, Thailand, Sufachai Ponthong, 27, walked into a store and asked to try on a gold necklace worth $500. He put the chain around his neck and pretended to admire it, but then suddenly sprinted for the exit. However, his getaway didn't go as planned. The store owner, Jirai Nidakaran, 41, had grown suspicious and locked the door just in time, trapping the thief inside. Panthong was caught, and his attempt to steal the necklace quickly turned into a failed escape. Broad daylight. A video filmed through a bus window shows a man on Brown Street in Manchester desperately trying to steal a bike. Armed with a pair of wire cutters, he's seen hacking away at the bike's chain, clearly determined to get it free. Meanwhile, pedestrians casually walk by, completely unaware of the bold crime unfolding right in front of them. The man seems frustrated as his efforts to force open the bike lock aren't going smoothly. Worker's iPad. At Kinda Cafe in Norwich, Norfolk, CCTV footage caught a man stealing an iPad while a staff member was busy making him a coffee. He came in with a woman, casually grabbed the device, and slipped out of the cafe unnoticed. It wasn't until 45 minutes later that the staff realized the iPad was gone. The cafe, which offers free drinks to people in need, was left shocked by the theft. The manager, Tom Gaskin, 32, has since reported the incident to the police. Brazen Thief. Florida authorities are on the lookout for a man who stole an engagement ring and wedding band set from McCaskill and Company in Miramar Beach on March 22nd. Surveillance footage shows the man asking an employee to see the rings outside in the sunlight. After inspecting them, he claimed he needed to grab his wallet and turned to walk back inside. But as the employee turned her back, he casually walked off with the rings in his hand. Car thief flees. Dash cam footage caught the wild moment. John Luke Connolly, 26, climbed out of a stolen Golf after a serious crash at a busy junction in Liverpool last November. Connolly had tried to speed through a red light, but ended up causing a wreck. Wearing a bright pink dressing gown, he ran off from the scene, leaving a trail of chaos. Elizabeth Morrissey, who was in the other car, had to be cut free and spent 3 weeks in the hospital. Connolly was later jailed for 28 months and banned from driving for over 4 years. Cash machine raiders. CCTV captured the wild moment a gang used a digger to smash into the Nisa store in Hatton on August 3rd. In the early hours, they obliterated the wall and ripped the cash machine right out, loading it onto a trailer hooked to a force of 4. As they started to make their escape, officers arrived at the scene. One of the thieves threw a metal bar at the police before fleeing. It was a bold, brazen heist that didn't go unnoticed. And now, the cops are after the gang responsible for the smash and grab job. Robbed at gunpoint. During a robbery, a man walked into a jewelry shop with a gun in his hand while his accomplice distracted the employee. At first, the employee didn't notice the situation, but it didn't take long for him to catch on. Once he did, the robbers quickly took control of the store. One of the thieves kept the employee at gunpoint, making sure he didn't try to escape or alert anyone. The other thief started looting the store, grabbing jewelry and valuables. To keep the employee in check, one of the robbers even grabbed his wrist, making it clear he wasn't going anywhere. Unique getaway. A CCTV video caught a young woman on a scooter checking out car doors along Camden Street in Mossley, Greater Manchester, around 4:15 a.m. on July 3rd. She tried several vehicles before finally getting into a white Vauxhall Astra. After a quick search inside, she carefully closed the door and rode off. But that wasn't the end of it. About 2 minutes later, she returned with an unknown man. The footage shows her and the man hanging around the car, possibly planning something bigger. It's clear she was casing the area, and it looks like she was scoping out the car for a more serious theft. After a short time, they both disappeared from the scene. The whole thing was caught on camera, and now police are hoping to identify the woman and her accomplice to prevent any future crimes in the area. 22K car. Louisa Stevens, 41, from Barrie, is asking for help identifying a woman caught on CCTV allegedly stealing her $22,000 Range Rover. The whole thing started when Louisa's handbag was stolen from a nightclub, and her driving license was used to track down her address. In the footage, you can see a blonde woman in a black dress walking up to Louisa's car, while a group of women waits in a taxi. The woman gets into the Range Rover, and after a few moments, the taxi leaves and the woman drives off in Louisa's car. The car was later found abandoned outside a nearby garage. Louisa is now hoping someone will recognize the thief so she can get her car back. Hacking car. Police in the West Midlands have shared CCTV footage showing criminals using a relay technique to steal a car. They relayed the signal from the car's key, which was inside the home, to the vehicle in the driveway. Would-be parcel thief. Shira Booker caught a porch pirate in the act on April 18th while the woman was rifling through her mail outside her Long Beach home. Home surveillance footage shows Booker opening the door, grabbing the package right out of the thief's hands, and confronting her. The video was shared on Facebook, showing the thief being caught and sent packing.
Everything's for the house. Do you hear me? I hear you. Get for
Cool dance moves. In Missouri, police are trying to track down a shoplifter who was caught on camera busting some moves while stealing lottery tickets. The woman was spotted dancing her way through a Quick Trip store before hopping over the counter to grab rolls of scratch-offs. The St. Louis County Police posted the footage on Facebook using Cardi B's song Bodak Yellow to caption the video, saying, "Money moves, we think not." While her face isn't totally clear, they're hoping someone will recognize her based on her distinctive dance style. Stolen van. These two thieves were caught on camera trying to steal a van parked on the side of the road. The footage shows the pair walking up to the van, but instead of hot wiring it or trying to break into it, they decided to push it. It wasn't easy for them. They struggled at first, clearly having a hard time getting the van to move. They had to work together, pushing with all their strength to get it rolling. Once they managed to get it onto the road, they managed to steer it into an alleyway. It was there that they took full control, eventually stealing the van. Despite the obvious struggle and awkwardness of the theft, they got away with it. It's a strange way to steal a vehicle, but it worked for them in the end. Undercover cops. The Metropolitan Police in London launched undercover operations to tackle the rise of luxury watch thefts in central London. Between April and September 2022, thieves made off with 300 high-end watches worth a total of $4 million. In response, the police ran 2 separate operations in 2022 and 2023, targeting areas around Westminster known for watch robberies. Thanks to their undercover efforts, they were able to catch criminals in action. Van robbery. On August 1st in Coventry, a thief was caught on CCTV doing something pretty ridiculous while his accomplice stole tools from a van. The pair smashed the window of a van parked in Fredley Grove in broad daylight and made off with around $600 worth of tools. While one man was busy taking the loot, the other decided to moon the CCTV camera, adding a bizarre touch to the whole thing. Daring theft. At a city club on Kimathi Street, an unsuspecting man named Aiden Muganda was enjoying drinks with colleagues when he became the target of a theft. He had left his laptop bag on his chair while stepping away briefly to take a call. As he was gone, a woman in a spotted dress and a man sitting nearby appeared to engage in casual conversation. A third man later joined them, and it seemed like they were just chatting. However, while they were standing close to Muganda's chair, the man in blue quickly grabbed the laptop bag and left the scene. The woman and the man continued their conversation before casually walking out with the third man. Muganda returned to find his laptop stolen and reported the incident to the police. Meanwhile, in another part of town, 2 armed robbers targeted a shop in Kahawa Sukari, stealing 70,000 shillings. What was your favorite footage? Comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Goodbye.